really cool video. Today I'm going to show you multiplication tricks. Trick 1. How to multiply multiplying numbers between 10 and 20. How do you do this? Well, basically, let me show you an example. In this case, we have to find 117, the larger number, plus the units digit of the smaller number. Then multiply that by 10. Then add the units, the product of the units digits of the two numbers. This is trick 1. As you'll see in more tricks, this will get kind of hidden and it'll go more deeper. Now to understand trick 2, we need to, this is 20 to 30 and more. So let's try 20 to 30. How do we do this? Well, according to that, we do the exact same thing. But in this case, now we multiply both numbers by 2. That makes sense because we actually multiplied both numbers by 1, but that's the same thing, so we didn't bother to do that. Then the exact same thing. You don't even multiply. Of course you don't multiply the product of the units digits. That will make no sense. If it's wrong, I might have done something, but it's the exact same thing except to multiply by 2. You can guess 30 to 40 is like multiplying by 3. Like 34 times 32. How do we do this? To understand, we might want to do something more easy. So basically, according to this, we're stuck. What should we do? Now basically we're stuck. So what should we do? Simple. We take Okay, I zoomed in. So first we take first we take 34 times 3. What's 34 times 3? Well, I think before we do this, we might want to see a trick 3. And then trick 4. Multiply by 1 lower. Okay, so like 16 times 3 or 27 times 14, like that. Well, that's actually pretty simple. You can actually do this with any number, but first do 1 times 3, then do 6 times 3. Works. And now 27 times 14, 28. And then we do 14 times 7, which of course lands us in 98. So then we take this 98, 379. Okay. Now my hand is getting pretty tired from holding the iPad. I'm using an iPad, and now how can we do it with any one digit? The same thing. Well, to understand, let's move it here. Like 78 times 3. I think you know the easier method, but it's 21. And now things will get a little harder. Now that was trick 4, but what about trick 5? How to multiply any 2-digit? It's like the same thing. 46 times 14. I don't know any of these. Now 14 times 4. 14, 28, and then 56. But 56 wouldn't turn into, well, let's just do it. And then it'll turn into 64. 4. Hope this is the right answer. If it's not, that's bad. Now we understand a lot of stuff from here now, but we have to get a little deeper. What about multiplying by multiples of 11? Now this is the next trick I want to show you. I learned this right when I was taking bath this morning. So 11 is pretty simple. Just put 2, 3, 5. I did not learn that when I was in bath in the morning. I knew that before. But now let's do it with multiples. 22. Let's try 21 times 22 because I think I just forgot. Hoping I did not. Well, actually, it's the exact same thing. But then things get harder. We need a set. Now 22 is simple. Let's try 33. I'm not gonna just. So then it's just 33 times 2, 66, and 33 times 1, 33. Yeah, this makes sense. Wait, have you noticed the 693? Oh yeah, these are all definitely must be. No, these are small, but later we'll need to do something complicated. Is that even a multiple of 11? Alright, it is. Now 21. Now what about the 21 times? Let me just do all the way to 99. But now, okay, let's see. But now, I think I found this earlier. Actually, this is still the same thing. 1, 5. I really don't know if this is multiple. This is pretty hard. And then 21 times 66. 132. Now 132. I don't know what's wrong. I really found that I found something wrong. That you needed a set or something. Let's see. So like large numbers like 78. No, 38 times 44. In this I found some difficulties. Like, well, first let's just figure out 44 times 3. And then 12. Okay. Now 44 times 8. Now large numbers is also pretty simple. Because you know that it has to have like one digit. Or maybe not. $352. 52. Now should there be one digit? Well, yeah. Now is that how you regroup it? No. 7, 6. Yep. But what about smaller ones? Like 7, like 98 times 22. Now you will need a set, I hope. 22 times 9. Dum dum da dum dum da dum. Well, basically, just do 18. And then 18. 198. And we got 198. It's off charge now. Too sad. 98. Now, this one's onto pretty simple. We need to find out like difficult ones where we need sets. Well, to understand the set, we need to see the set. For 22s, we need to see basic sets. Tools over 22. The set is 1 to 10, but range about 22 to 220. Then 10 to 20, we would need 220 to 440, 20 to 30, 440 to 660, 30 to 40. Like to figure out how many digits they are. 660 to 880, 40 to 50, 880 to 88 plus 20. This is too hard. Okay, what's 22 times 5? 110. So 1,100, 50 to 60, 1,100 to 1,000. 110, 132. And then 60 to 70, 20 to 1, 540, 540, all the way to 1,660. 160, 1,600. Thousand 1,760. So basically the point is that this can go on forever. But you really need to calculate the set if you're kind of confused how many digits you should put in it. Now this was meant to do something. Now decimals. Well, I don't think I should share this right now because it's going to take a while. Okay, how to find the powers of decimals. Okay, this is simple. Okay, so let's figure out 0 to the 2. 0.2 to 0.04, 0.008, 0.01, 1/6. Well, really, we are here to do with another 0, 3 zeros, but we only put 2. Because this still has a value. Still, it has more digits, which is supposed to be 2. One. Supposed to be a 0 here. Now this is kind of confusing. We get stuck. Which is why powers of decimals is confusing. Then on 2. So you have to put more digits. So I think this was right. Then 0.00 0.064. I hope was the right answer. Now whatever, it gets smaller and smaller. Because you don't need regroups. And then you can go on forever. 0.3, the basic guide. 0.03, 0.009, 0.09, 0.2. 243. 0.009. Now that can go on forever. Yeah, that can go on forever. So it's just a matter of patterns and zeros, but what about 1? Now let's see how to do this. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. And 144. I think 1.2 is going to be kind of harder. Actually, I can barely do any of this. 2, 1.44. 768. Right? Down to the 4th. That's overkill. I have no idea. So this is why going 1 and over is crazy. But you should try it. Don't give up. Try your best. And these examples are only used in the ranges of these examples. Like 333 3 times 22 won't work that simply, or 343 times 12 won't work, or 22 won't work, or more out of what I haven't given an example for. Those are the specific areas. Please note that I want to tell this in the end of this video for some reason. Thank you. Bye.